Hello, Alden Alternate here, coming to you day 3 of 9 of the Global Good News Challenge for September 2022. As part of the September Challenge, what I am doing is also sharing 9 habits of highly successful people as we go along. And this actually comes from a study that a guy called Tom Corley did. He's an accountant and financial planner, and he surveyed 233 wealthy individuals, mostly self-made millionaires, on their daily habits. And he compared these to 128 lower earning individuals, or those with less than $35,000 in gross income. He put together a book called Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. So the last 2 days of the Global Good News Challenge, we've shared the first and second habits, which the first one was they get up early. Self-made millionaires get up early. They get up at least 3 hours before their actual working day starts. And the other thing they do is they read a lot. They read a lot. And as I go on today, I will share what number 3 is today. But firstly, what is the Global Good News Challenge all about? Well, when COVID started, and we heard mostly heard about it here around March 2020 here in Australia, and we just got bombarded with a whole lot of negative news at that time. It was becoming very depressing, and I thought I need to do something to help shift the energy out there right now. I have personally had depression myself. I had 4 friends actually now take their own lives, 4 friends by the age of 45. And through COVID, we've actually had 4 times the suicide rates worldwide than we did before COVID. And so a lot of people are not coping very well right now with what is going on in the world and with all the negativity we've been fed through the mainstream media, the media programming, I call it. And so half the thing here is actually getting conscious to how we are doing life, because no matter what the media say, politicians say, all these things, we cannot control what other people say. We can control how we are going to be about it, how we are going to respond to what is going on in the world. And the minute we get conscious to it, we can shift it and we can actually create a great experience of life, no matter what our circumstance is at that moment. Everything is here to teach us things, I believe. And at the end of every breakdown, there is always a breakthrough if you just hang on that roller coaster ride of life, of all the ups and downs, and ride those waves. And we're going to have times, of course, we're going to feel like crap, and there's going to be times we feel amazing. And it's actually getting those learnings. The quicker we get the learnings when we're feeling crap, the quicker we'll be able to move through and actually get the breakthrough. So the Global Good News Challenge is something I started in June 2020 to help share more gratitude and help share more joy and lift the energy on the planet, as well as decrease depression and suicide rates. Every single month we have a different challenge. For September, we've got a 9-day challenge, which you can actually start up until September 13. Anytime within the period of the challenge, it always starts on the first Monday of the month. Anytime within the period of that challenge, you can start your 9 days of live videos. Now, most people do this on Facebook, but you can, if you like, do it on LinkedIn, do a live video on Instagram, or you can do it on Twitter, whatever your preference is, YouTube. Just do a live video, and all you do is just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And the good news could be anything at all, doesn't have to be groundbreaking news. And as long as you hashtag Global Good News Challenge, we will then share that challenge onto our Loving Life group in Facebook, and we will share it also to the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. We'll then add you to a private group called Global Good News Challenge Facebook group, and hang out with the Good News Crusaders there and get more inspiration. Plus, everyone who completes the 9-day challenge, that's 9 consecutive days of doing this challenge, getting over yourself, getting on video. For everyone who completes the September challenge, you also get a free ticket to my free Publicity Secrets Masterclass, and that is coming up on September 15, my next one, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right, so here's my challenge for today. Hi, I'm Alden Alternate, also known as the the Media Queen. What I do is I help people be seen, heard, and known through free publicity. It's getting interviewed on TV, radio, print, online podcasts, online TV shows, helping people go from the world's best kept secret to being a star. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I'm grateful for the amazing Key Business Network networking group. I actually spoke at their group event this morning. I spoke at KBN in Toowong. It was fantastic at the Regatta Hotel. So very grateful for Key Business Network. We had Ben was a guy there who was leading today. Lana is amazing, and Julie Bannister as well for the people that are leading things there at KBN. Savannah, a big thank you for Savannah. Did some photos while I was doing my speech today at the KBN Toowong event. So very grateful for Key Business Network and the business networking in general. Also grateful for BX networking. I was also on a BX networking event today at 1 o'clock, and that was also fantastic. We had people from all over Australia and New Zealand on that. It's another brilliant networking group. I must say I love networking, love meeting new people and connecting with people right across the world as we can through technology, which is the 3rd thing I'm grateful for today, is technology. There's no way I'd be reaching you right now if we didn't have technology that we do today. And I'm so grateful also for all the amazing media organizations out there that are standing for truth and that are sharing free information, that are sharing things freely. I always say if there's nothing to hide, then why the censorship that we have on Facebook and YouTube? Why do we have so much censorship if there's nothing to hide? Well, perhaps there is something to hide. And, in the Thrive documentaries, it says, if you want to know what's going on in the world, follow the money trail. If you haven't seen the Thrive documentaries, I actually have them featured in the Conscious Community Global Facebook group that I created. You will see some absolutely brilliant documentaries in there. I'll just share the link here. Hello, TechBIM, good to see you. Where are you joining us from? If you're watching this live or the replay, let us know where are you joining us from today, and what's one thing you're grateful for today? What's one thing you're grateful for today? And here is Conscious Community Global Facebook group, life-changing documentaries, including both of the Thrive documentaries. The first one and the second one just came out through COVID as well. Absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend. As well as Outer Shadows, which got banned on got banned on Facebook, on YouTube, etc. However, there is a link up there that I've shared from Vimeo into the Facebook group, and you can also see Out of Shadows if you haven't seen that talks about the media programming, how we've been conditioned from a young age to do as we're told, to obey authority, all those kinds of things. Very, very interesting documentary done by these 2 Hollywood stunt guys. Fascinating. The very first line in that documentary is, why do we believe what we believe? Very interesting. So there's 3 things I'm grateful for. My good news is tomorrow, for those in Brisbane, I am speaking at the Key Business Network event at the Gap. It's called KBN The Gap, or Key Business Network. And I'm going to be at the Taylor Range Country Club tomorrow at 9 o'clock at 28 Green Lane Road, Ashgrove, for those who want to come and join us for Key Business Network. It is a wonderful networking group. So if you're in Brisbane and want to come along, I will be doing a talk about how to gain free positive publicity. And I was on a roll this morning. I was with about 3 hours sleep last night on the Gold Coast, working late, and here I am now on the Sunshine Coast on Bribie Island with my beautiful parents, so at their house. And I've been working away on the computer all day. It's been a massive day. So if I'm tired, it's because I've had 3 hours sleep last night, and I have been on a bit of a roll today, but I will be looking forward to actually having a good sleep tonight and going down there tomorrow. So for those who can join us, look forward to seeing you there, or perhaps on Friday you might like to join me. I am going to be at BX Chermside on Friday, and that's from 8 till 10 a.m. And that one is going to be at a place called White Horse Ranch, and that's in Ferguson Street in Albany Creek. So I'm doing the round around Brisbane, Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast in Queensland, part of those beautiful parts of Australia, I believe, around these parts. A lot of people moving up from Melbourne, Sydney to come up here. It really is glorious, and so grateful for that. I'm grateful for family, of course, as well. So there is some good news. Also, tomorrow is Are You OK Day? Are You OK Day? And big shout out to the Larkin brothers. They was actually Gavin Larkin that started Are You OK Day 3 years before he actually died of cancer, and he did it in honour of his father, who actually suicided at age 52, Barry Larkin. And Barry Larkin is the father of Del and Aya Larkin, who are in the amazing band from Sydney called Skunk Hour, one of my favourite bands of all time. And I actually got to see them at the Springtime Festival on the weekend. They're phenomenal. And you can actually catch a live video that I did on Instagram if you want to see some Skunk Hour. You might recognise some of their songs. Fantastic sort of funk, hip-hop rhythm, bit of a mix of all sorts of music, a bit of rock. Amazing band. So good to see them again after all these years. I actually interviewed Aya when I was editor of the university newspaper Curio back in 93, 94, around then. And I remember hanging out with the band afterwards as well. I was just a baby back then. I was only sort of 20 or so, and here we are now. I'm almost 50. Gosh, amazing. Time just flies. I feel amazing still, and I think that's the thing with life, you can't control the fact that the years are just ticking on by. However, it's the experience of life, isn't it? And now I look at my lines and my eyes, and I look at it as wisdom lines, and every year is such a blessing to be on this planet. It is such a gift, and I think it's something that we often take for granted, is this beautiful life of ours. And actually just breathing. By breathing, you are worth it. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone or anything out there. Just be yourself. By being yourself, you've actually beaten 1 billion swimmers to get to the finish line just by being born. You are extraordinary, and if you're ready to step up and be seen, heard, and known, then reach out. I'd love to support you on this journey. The Global Good News Challenge, absolutely free to participate in. Remember, hashtag Global Good News Challenge when you do it, so we can find your challenge. We will share it, and for those who complete the 9 days, you get a free ticket to the free Publicity Secrets Masterclass on September 15 from 9 till 1 p.m, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I'd love to see how you feel after doing your Good News Challenge. It's amazing how it can lift your energy, whether you're feeling tired or whether you're feeling, you're feeling sort of not great. If you're not feeling great and you do the Good News Challenge, you will feel fantastic by the end of it, because sharing gratitude is so incredibly powerful on a cellular level that it will immediately shift your energy, and then you will go from contracted, if you're feeling a bit down, to expanded at the end. And so will the people that see your video. This is the power of the Global Good News Challenge. And a huge shout out to beautiful Irene Tibetabu, I think we say her surname. It's an amazing name. Irene from 4EB Radio in Brisbane. She interviewed me a few weeks ago, and she's been featuring me on her Focus program on 4EB 98.1 FM in Brisbane at noon tomorrow. I'm going to be on the Focus program, and then on Friday on the Women's Profile show on 4EB Radio in Brisbane. So a huge shout out, thank you to Irene for that, and 4EB. And in fact, they interviewed one of my clients, Nazrin Vaziri, recently about multicultural fiesta that she did on the Gold Coast as well. So thank you so much to Irene and 4EB Radio for that interview. And also on Friday, gosh, so much good news. Friday also at 6:30 p.m, I'm also going to be interviewed by some of my clients, actually, by Colette Whelan and Andrew House. We live out near Gin Gin, which is sort of North Queensland, central to North Queensland. And it's Gin Gin's own 104.9 FM. It's great taste radio, good news, positive vibes. It's going to be 6:30 p.m. Friday. I'm going to be interviewed also there on Gin Gin's own radio as well, which will be very cool, 104.9 FM. So huge shout out to Colette and Andrew as well for that. I think that's about it for now. I could just keep chatting, but I do really need to get some sleep at some point, and I'm feeling just a wee bit tired, and looking at computer screens all day doesn't help, so it's good to get some rest. Wishing you all the best wherever you are in the world. Remember to check out the Global Community, the Conscious Community Global Facebook group, which is this one here, if you want to see some life-changing documentaries. If you want to participate in the Global Good News Challenge, then check out the Facebook page, Global Good News Challenge. All the details are pinned to the top of that page. And I would love to stay connected with you. We have a Total Truth show as well that I do with a guy from San Diego. That is brilliant. We've just done our 3rd episode of that with Sherry Leopold from America, talking about self-bullying, choosing powerfully, how to avoid self-bullying. Very, very interesting interview we did and podcast. And Media Queen TV, if you haven't subscribed yet, I have over 800 videos on Media Queen TV, a lot of inspiring content there, phenomenal interviews with people like David Icke and some other amazing people. So if you haven't subscribed, check it out there, Media Queen TV, Inspiring Truth and Good News. And all my links you will find at linktree/Aldwin, linktr.ee/Aldwin. Thank you so much for joining us. I can see a few people here on the live. Just let us know where you are from in the comments. Love to know where you're from and what's something you're grateful for today. What is one thing you're grateful for today? Just pop it in the comments. You can, of course, share more things you're grateful for if you'd like to. If you want to share some good news with us, please do that as well. Feel free to pop in the comments, or next level, do the Global Good News Challenge yourself and feel the difference when you do it. And you will connect with people. You will help inspire people. You never know who may need to see your challenge on that day. You may need to see that too. Be uplifted from wherever they're at. If they're feeling down, you can actually be the change you wish to see in the world. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Blessings to you. Lots of love. Have a beautiful night or day wherever you are. Make the most of every precious moment. Thank you so much for joining us. And before I go, I almost forgot, the 3rd habit of highly successful people is they spend 15 to 30 minutes each day on focused thinking. 15 to 30 minutes each day on focused thinking. So the first 2 we shared the last 2 days is they get up early. Self-made millionaires and wealthy people, they get up early. They read a lot. Readers are leaders. And they spend 15 to 30 minutes each day on focused thinking. So they actually make time to process everything that's going on in their lives. This can be through journaling, through taking some time out to plan their day out. And the rich tend to think in isolation in the mornings, is what is written in this book. This was a study done by Tom Corley in Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. So they think in isolation in the mornings and for at least 15 minutes every day. Once they reflect on their career, their health, their personal relationships, having the quiet time to analyze the thoughts is actually leads to a stress reduction as well. So it can actually create more peace in your life. So actually just taking 2 minutes at work to focus on nothing but your breath also will help you relax. So just focus on breath. If you're feeling a little bit stressed, just take a moment, take a deep breath. I always like to roll my shoulders back too, particularly if you're sitting at the computer for a while, and stretch your neck out. Just take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. It's amazing how good it feels. Thanks again for joining me, Aldwin Alternate, signing out for day 3 of 9 of the Global Good News Challenge for September 2022, and I'll be back tomorrow with day 4, and I will share the 4th habit of highly successful people tomorrow. So stay tuned. We'll see you again. Bye for now.